for joining me to another programming video, where this time we'll discover a powerful but simple technique to create objects step by step, the builder design pattern in Swift. The builder pattern helps us create and update complex objects gradually, often by chaining methods together. To get a first taste of what I'm talking about, take a look at this example. We have the smoothie type and a smoothie instance, which, after its initialization, is configured with a series of ingredients. We add banana, strawberry, milk, and we finally blend it. Another smoothie could use a different set of ingredients. So, according to the builder pattern, its method modifies the object and returns it again, allowing us to chain operations. The last method does not return the object anymore. Instead, it initiates some task or operation that depends on the use case. As a result, the builder pattern is perfect for two main things. First, it lets us build composable APIs with a clean and declarative syntax, similar to how we use view modifiers in SwiftUI. And second, it saves us from dealing with huge, messy initializers when we have lots of parameters. Let's build a simple example together, and let's create a calculator to find out how the builder pattern actually works. In a playground, I have the calculator class with one property only, the result, which is initially 0. The purpose here is to add 4 methods, one for each basic operation: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. All these methods will do the same thing. They will update the result, and they will return the instance of the class again. Let's get started with the addition first. I'm defining the add method, which returns a calculator instance. That's the first important step towards putting the builder pattern in motion. Inside the method, I'll update the result by adding the number parameter value to it. But most importantly, I'll return the self instance from the method. That's the second important step in this pattern. Doing so will enable us to chain methods one after the other using the dot syntax, just like in the example at the beginning of this video. In a similar way, let's append the remaining 3 methods. See that all of them have a calculator object as the return value, and the self instance is actually returned in all of them. Finally, there is one last method to implement, a method that triggers the execution of one or more operations, once the object has been configured with the previous methods. In this example, we'll name this method calculate, and it will simply return the result. However, what such a method does depends entirely on the scenario where we are applying the builder pattern. With all that in place, let's try out the calculator class and let's build an object. I'll declare the total object and initialize it. Then I'm going to chain methods and perform various random calculations. We start with 0, add 10, subtract 2, multiply by 5, and finally divide by 4. And we get the result, which we eventually print. And here is the result, which is equal to 10. So, this is the builder design pattern through a simple and quick example. The calculator class was just a demo, but we can use builder for many things, simple or more complicated, which can vary from plain forms setup to complex network requests. This pattern makes our code cleaner and easier to follow. It improves readability, and it's great for creating flexible configurations. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing to my channel for more quick and practical coding tips. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.